Hey, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Behind the Bell. And my name is David Wicks. I'm Vice President in Nasdaq's Listings Group. And joining us today is a very special company, Curate Retail Group, and Mary Campbell, who is Chief Merchandising and Interactive Officer. Those are some pretty big titles there, Mary. But let's start with the basics. Welcome, first of all, welcome to Nasdaq.
Thank you.
You just were part of the bell ringing.
So exciting.
It is exciting.
It's just amazing. We were just speaking earlier about just what an event, and just so excited to be here. Appreciate the opportunity.
But most importantly, did the stock go up?
I saw a lot of green, so that's a good sign.
That is a good sign. So let's start with the basics for our audience. Curate Retail Group. Tell us a little bit about it.
Sure. Curate Retail Group is a group of 8 leading retail brands, including QVC, HSN, Zulily, Frontgate, Ballard Designs, Grandin Road, Garnet Hill, and Improvements. We're a group of like-minded businesses that really believe in bringing our customer curated products, experiences that we're making relevant and personal by this power of storytelling.
And tell us a little bit, as Chief Merchandising and Interactive Officer, what specifically is your role at the company?
Sure. I lead the merchandising team, so our buying team, our wonderful staff of team members that are looking for amazing products all around the world, as well as our interactive team, which is the team that is building all of our capabilities and all of our experiences across all of our digital platforms.
So you literally are buying things all over the world. So tell us some of the fun places that you might curate goods from.
Well, obviously, we're our team's all over the world, from just looking for products at specialty shows. They're working with vendors across the world. They're working with entrepreneurs. They're working with brands. They're looking for unique products where we can tell a story that's rich and interesting and immersive for the customer.
That's awesome. And you really kind of talk about this third way to shop, and it's definitely different than traditional e-commerce. And can you explain that a little bit for our viewers?
Sure. So we call it the third way to shop, and it truly is a very different shopping experience for her, different than what you might experience in bricks and mortar or through a traditional e-commerce transactional retailer. Our experience is really immersive. It's live and it's dynamic, and we're really bringing together these unique facets of retail, media, and social to create this really dynamic and engaging shopping experience.
That's amazing. And I think one of the things that might be a little challenging, but I'd love to hear your story on this, is with all your different brands, creating that consistent customer experience across all the platforms. Talk to me a little bit how important that is to you.
Sure. Obviously, the customer is at the center of everything we do. So everything from thinking about the products we're offering to the experiences we're driving across the platforms. And it's really the pillar, and it's the connective tissue across all the brands, in that she is at the center of everything we do. So it's important for her to have this amazing experience end to end. And then we bring that to life in different ways through different types of products, different ways of assorting and curating, and different ways of telling stories across all the different business units.
So we were talking a little earlier. My mom is probably one of your largest QVC fans. And I think the thing that she loves about the experience is the story behind some of the items. And I remember her recently purchasing jewelry, and it came from Israel, or a designer from Israel, and just being able to share that with me and understand, and we ended up giving it as a gift. But and then it's just the experience, right? If she doesn't enjoy something, or she wants to exchange it, it's a seamless experience. So you have a big fan in the Wicks family.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. And as we were speaking earlier, I never get tired of hearing a story of one of our customers who is so passionate about the brand. I'm so excited to hear about your mom, David. And that's exactly what the experience really is all about.
Yeah.
So your mother is a great example of a customer who is really looking for a rich story about a product. So bringing products from all around the world, being able to speak to the heritage, being able to speak to the handcrafted
Exactly.
piece of the story around the jewelry, or we're having inventors come in or brands telling their stories of what inspired them to really design the jewelry or to create a product. And we feel that whether your mom is really interested in purchasing that product today, or whether it's really about being able to have this rich experience and learn something and engage with the content,
exactly,
is even as important as being able to make the purchase.
Yeah. Tell me, are there some brands or products that you're most excited about when you look out a little bit?
Well, all of our products are my favorite, and all of the brands are my favorite, as well as our customer. But there's obviously, our business is really unique in that we are a multi-category business where we're offering all different categories, and each category has its own opportunity and ability to tell a really rich story. So whether it's our cooking and dining category, where we can do a lot of demonstration and give recipes and bring products to life like a Vitamix, or whether it's our beauty category, where we can demonstrate and bring an inventor or a brand builder on air to be able to kind of share the story of what inspired them about a product, like Jamie from It Cosmetics. These are the opportunities that we have to be able to make these rich experiences through storytelling across all of our platforms and our business units. So all the categories are wonderful.
You love
I love all
your
categories,
brands.
and they all have the ability to really tell a rich story, and that's really what we're looking for when we're thinking about curating products.
Well, you're definitely accomplishing that. And you mentioned earlier supporting entrepreneurs, and that's something obviously near and dear to Nasdaq's heart.
Sure.
As entrepreneurs build companies and take them public. But how does Curate support entrepreneurs?
It's really a fundamental part of our business and our business model, and it's something that we have been really passionate about from the beginning. So to answer your question, we provide a platform. We provide a lot of platforms, quite frankly, to be able to have a brand or an inventor or an entrepreneur be able to tell their story directly to a consumer. So it's this ability to connect directly with a consumer, tell the story, answer questions in lots of regards, because we have a lot of interactive platforms where she can be asking a question, and in real time, the inventor or the brand storyteller can be answering that for her. So we provide the opportunity, we provide the platform, and we also help share what might be some of the best practices, but we're really inspired by these entrepreneurs.
Sure.
And they're the ones really being able to connect with the consumer and tell that story.
Sure. Amazing. And like I said, you have a huge fan base with the Wicks household. So are you ready for the lightning round?
Oh, okay, sure. I didn't know there was a lightning round.
Oh, that's the best part,
Okay.
because I'm going to ask you random questions.
Oh,
We're going to answer them quickly. None of these really might relate to Curate, but tell me your favorite app.
My favorite app today is QVC app.
QVC. Favorite vacation spot?
Sanibel, Florida.
Sanibel. When you're not working, where can we find you?
Either with my daughter or on my Peloton or shopping.
Okay. And then you've been with Curate and QVC since '91, a long career. What advice would you give to people? We're kind of in that graduation time. As people are entering the workforce, what advice might you give to someone thinking about starting a career?
That's a great question. So as you mentioned, I started at QVC in 1991, and I started as an assistant buyer and held many roles across the organization. And my advice is just to remember, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon.
Yep.
To take risks. To believe in yourself, and also to believe in the abilities other people see in you. So lateral moves are opportunities. Don't look at them as nothing other than what it is, and it is an opportunity to learn and to grow. And so as much as I think folks are so quick to try to get to the next level, sometimes the path is long, and it's winding, and then just enjoy it.
Sure.
And take risks.
That's great advice, and I hope people are listening and will heed that advice. So, Mary, thank you for joining us this morning. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
We look forward to kind of seeing all the new products and that you'll be introducing in the months and years to come. And Thank you all for tuning in to this episode of Behind the Bell with Mary Campbell, Chief Merchandising and Interactive Officer at Curate Retail Group. Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Mary.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.